Hi, this is Susan. I'm going to show you how to do this flower today. I'm working toward finishing this nameplate, but I'm going to do a video each day showing step by step how to do this one. I'm calling this an anemone, and I'm not sure if that's exactly what an anemone looks like, but we can take artistic license. So I'm going to break it down step by step so people that say they can't draw can draw this. The way I started this was by making a circle and then making a circle in the middle. As you can see, I was not too careful. Then I took a micron pen, this one is a 03, and just made circles in the center part. Michelle Hotchkiss has a series of 4 videos on YouTube doing a process very similar to this, and I would recommend that you watch hers because she takes more time in each step going through. I'm trying to do this quickly today though. Okay, I'm going to do my petals, and I'm just going to do them with a pen, so hopefully they'll... At the top, I'm just going to make some waves. The reason I did the circle was just to kind of give me an idea of how big I wanted it to be. Did that to make it look like one side of the petal was turned over a little bit. Okay, now I can erase my pencil lines. Okay, to make these petals have a little dimension and not be so flat, wherever it dips down, I'm going to go in and just lightly add some little strokes, some lines, to give it some shape. And down on this part, I'm just making lines like that. And when you do it, you can go into the center and the spaces that are not circles, you can darken those and darken around the center a little bit more. I'm not going to do this whole thing. I'm just going to show you in a couple of steps how to go about doing it. Okay, and I would do that all the way around. Do one more petal. If there's a part where if the petal is folded over, you want to put some shadows under there. Okay, and I'm using Prisma pencils to color this. This is one that I've already started, and I'll do a couple of more petals, or one more petal anyway, to show you how I went about coloring it. I'm going to darken along this edge because this petal is underneath that one, so you want it to be darker on this edge. I chose these 2 colors. If you don't have a large set of colored pencils, you can just use one color and not put as much pressure down, and then darken it where you need to. So I'm going to just color in the leaf, the petal, And I chose to leave a highlight. We'll do this edge with the lighter of the two, and then I just kind of gradually come in just a little bit. You can barely see it, so it's kind of fading into white. And then I'm going to take the darker of the pencils, and in the center I'm going to darken it, and on this edge I'm going to darken it. All along where I put the black hatching lines, I'm going to darken it, and then I'll do a little bit along these lines as well. And you could gradually make those come out a little bit darker where the black lines are, and then come out a little bit, but you don't have to do that either. To do the center, I just colored with a chartreuse. You could do yellow, whatever. Then I got a darker green and went around to darken the outside. And then for even darker shadows, I use a blue. It's not as harsh as black. And so I would go into the areas that I want to be shaded a little bit more. And use that down here. And I also use that around this outside of the center part to give it looks like the light is coming from here, so I darkened it to make the center highlighted. And that's basically it. I'll come on and do these other flowers at another time. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for joining me.